Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5 a.m. Club. And as you can see, I'm here on the banks of the Lake Burley Griffith in Canberra. The sun is rising over my left shoulder, and I've got these beautiful flags flapping to a stiff breeze. It's a windy day here in Canberra, but there's something about the slapping, the cracking of a flag that lifts the spirit and makes me feel so alive and so invigorated. Listen to those flags crack into the wind. But what makes me very, very proud is that I have two heritages. I've got my Australian heritage, where I was born here, but I've also got my Greek heritage. And I can see the Greek flag there flying proudly amongst all of the flags that represent all the nations of the world. So there are flags here on this side, come over here, wind, and behind me up there on the banks, you'll see that there are also other flags there. So there are flags here representing all the countries of the world. And one of the great things about Australia is that Australia is a melting pot, where virtually all the countries of the world are represented here. And my good parents, like many other people, came to this country with the first generation of migrants. They came here in the mid-50s from Greece. They both come from the same village, Vasiliko at Hellenistic, which is in the region of Corinth. And I always love going to Greece, and I always love expressing my Greek heritage. So much so that the reason that I'm in Canberra today is because there's a Greek community, Greek group in Sydney called the Mytilenean Association, and they organised a group of about 50 people to come on a bus trip to Canberra so that we can go to the Church of St. Nicholas and celebrate his feast day today. So to all the Nicholases, all the Nicks, all the Nicholas, happy name day on this special occasion. And what I'll do is I'll just talk a little bit more about my Greek background, my Hellenism, my Hellenistic background, and it's something that I always yearn. Don't know how to explain it, but even though I was born here in Australia, even though many of my friends and relatives were born in Australia, we still feel a connection to Greece. And when I travelled there as a university student, we went as a group, and once again, like today, there was about 50 of us which travelled from Sydney, and there was another bus load from Melbourne, and we toured Greece, all at the invitation of the Greek government. So everything was paid for, the hotels, the travel, the meals, and we visited both northern Greece and southern Greece. So it was all about going to mainland Greece. And once I arrived there, I felt that I'd come back home. There was something about it. And everybody will usually say the same thing, that when they travel to Greece, they feel this connection, this automatic connection to the homeland. And to a certain extent, we all feel like we're like Odysseus, the great Ulysses, the great Odysseus, who always are yearning to head back home. Unfortunately now with COVID-19, it's pretty almost impossible to get back to Greece. but once the borders open up, then I'll be doing my utmost to travel back and forward as often as possible with my family, to catch up with my other family there in Greece, and to try and bring as many 5 a.m. clubs as I can from Greece, and hopefully in Greek. Anyway, so let's expand on the topic of Hellenism. A number of years ago, I met an artist. I forget his name, but he was an artist who was doing a sculpture for the Greek Association there in Sydney. And I went to his studios because I was with a young artist from Greece, Nikos Fotinos, who had come to Australia to study his Masters in Art at COFA University, COFA, which is the art school here at Sydney, a very reputable and happening art school, a respected art school. And I remember chatting with this sculptor about Hellenism, about our Greekness, and he made a very, very profound statement which has lived with me and stayed with me forever and a day. Let's just turn around, get a bit of sun in the face so we can see the flags flapping in the mirror. And he said to me about Hellenism and our Greekness. He said that Hellenism is more than a place, is more than a physical geography. He said that Hellenism, the gift of Hellenism, not just Hellenism, but the gift of Hellenism, is something that is more of a spirit, something that you feel, something that you express, something that you can taste, you can experience wherever you are in the world, because it's a spirit, the Hellenistic spirit. And the Hellenistic spirit is difficult to explain, difficult to talk about, but he was basically suggesting that Hellenism is everywhere. Wherever a Greek has walked, wherever a Greek has lived, wherever a Greek has studied, wherever a Greek has worked, wherever a Greek has traded, has died, has been buried, wherever there's a Greek church, wherever the word of Herodotus and Homer and Greek thought have spread, then there too is Hellenism. Hellenism is everywhere, is infused in every culture in the world. So wherever a Greek has travelled, wherever the spirit of Hellenism has been infused and incorporated into freedom, into education, into rational discussion and the act of love, then there too is Greece. There too is the great Hellas. And I get emotional when I think about this and I look at the Greek flag. But when I see the Greek flag flying, I still get very, very proud. Let me be honest, I tear up when I see the Australian flag, but I also tear up and choke up when I see the Greek flag and hear the Greek national anthem. As my father said, you know, you can have two homelands. You can have a motherland and a fatherland. Just like you've got a mother and a father. You love them both. You can't distinguish between both of them. You feel the love of both of them, and you know that you exist through both of them, and you're an ambassador for both of them. Just like we've got two parents that we love dearly, and we never miss, and we have a great nostalgia for. So too with our homelands. It's the same thing. But beyond that, above that, to know that the Hellenistic spirit exists everywhere. Everyone, to a certain extent, is an adopted Hellene because of the Greek thought, because of all of the greatness that the ancient Greeks were able to capture, gather together, and pass on through their trading relationships, through their passing of knowledge, and the passing of religion, and the passing of everything that came their way. It's a culture of generosity. It's a spirit of generosity. It's a spirit of philotimo, the love of your fellow man, being able to take what is yours, what has been gifted to you, and to pass it on for the betterment of others around you, to improve their life and to help improve their station in life. So thank you very much for joining me on this journey of discovery, where I'm learning day by day. I look forward to getting up in the morning. I look forward to grabbing my selfie stick, grabbing my mic, and just coming out and experiencing whatever is around me and sharing with you whatever that I have in my heart. So let's finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, and I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay relevant, stay adventurous, stay curious, and most importantly, listen to the spirit of your culture, of your background, listening to those cracking, freely flowing flags. And I'll go a little bit closer, but I'll be buffeted by the wind. And I thank you for joining me on this journey. And I look forward to coming to you again tomorrow morning from a different location with a different message, but to live, learn, and pass it on, and for us all to be supportive of each other and to live a life which is free, which is unpolluted, and one where we practice critical thinking and we experience the love of our families and the spirit of Hellenism. So here we go. Let me walk amongst the flags and give you a sense of what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing. And we have here Greece, as you can see. Here we go. Lava, and above me is the Greek flag flying freely, experiencing itself unabated. And we too should live the same way, live like those flags, flexible, proud, and be the best ambassador and the best ancestor that you can be for your families, your culture, and your heritage. Take care, Bedia. Yasas, Sagapao. I love you. Take care, and bye for now from Jim's 5 a.m. Club. Take care. Bye. That sun is just so glorious. I just love the feeling of the sun on my face. Take care. Bye.